Welcome back to Grump's barn, where today I haven't even started yet and I'm having trouble. Never mind, eh? Fucking lovely windy weather. Been chucking it down with rain half the day as well. But at least I know midges about, which is bloody wonderful. I haven't been bitten once yet. Apart from by my Jenny, which refuses to run properly at the moment. So I'm going to have to pull it apart at some point and give it a good check out. Acting like he's got a bit of fuel starvation. He'll run for a while and then just cuts out for no apparent reason. No, I haven't got time to be pissing about with that. I've got things to do in here. So now we should be getting on. We're getting some seam sealer over this lot on here. It might make it look a bit prettier. Can hardly fail. Right, so I'm going to get that done. We'll get that ready. We'll get that sealed up. Then I can paint it all properly. And there we go. All sealed. And it's definitely looking neater. It couldn't do anything but. And I've also, in case you're wondering, I have sealed under here as well, all the way along. Look, mine fingers. So yep, that's that done. Now I just have to leave it for a few hours to dry off before I can paint it. Wonderful. In the meantime, find something else to be getting on with. Back in a bit. Right, so I've just done another small but very important job. I've put, as you can see, I've put both the hoses onto the fuel tank now. No, I've forgotten something. But as you see, this is not where it's going to go. It's deliberately leaning down to make it easier to get it underneath the body when it goes back under there. Once I get it under there, I can then just swing it back up. This isn't tight here. The whole thing will turn round, so it can aim back up to where it needs to be before I fix it in place. Ah, dear, right. The problem with being out with no power, I could do with some power. I think tomorrow I'm going to spend a boring hour or two pulling my poor old Jenny out of its little shed and bringing it into the barn so I can repair it. It can't be much more than a bit of crap in the fuel line, or possibly the spark plug needing to clean up. It's only about a year old and it has done very, very few hours. So there can't be much wrong with it. Oh well, let's find something else to get on with. Well, as I'm waiting for that to dry, and there's lots of other little jobs to do, but I can't at this exact moment in time work out what I'm going to do. I thought I'd show you these wonderful new doors. Seeing as the old ones were completely arseholed, I thought bugger it, I'd go for the split doors. So it looks more like an older machine. Obviously that's the top for the other door, but they were the first ones I got out. And they've even got the catch down here for the 300 TDI door stay to go onto, which is rather nice. They come complete with all the catches and everything. They're all sitting up here, and all basically they're using is brand new rear door ones, which work perfectly well. Let's face it, it's not very secure at the best of times anyway. That's not going to make it any less secure. Comes with new striker plates, all the hardware in there, everything you need basically. The seals for between the top and bottom are sitting on here, and I'm not going to take out the other door bottom or top for the minute. But yeah, it should look nice. Obviously I've got the correct body colour for this, for the paint for these, so that when they go on they will match. Because obviously at the moment they're only just sitting here, excuse me, done in primer that they came in. But it's worked pretty well. They've been in storage out here for over a year now, and the only thing I've noticed is the bolts on the bottom here. I've got a teeny bit of surface rust on them. About a 5-minute job to clean that up. And the threads will be coated before they go back on anyway, to stop them seizing into the tops of the doors, as they have a wont to do. But yeah, that's going to be a job in the not too distant future, to get these all painted up. Obviously I've got all new hinges and that as well, but they're sitting in the other room. Obviously they've all got to be painted up as well, body colour. I've got quite a few bits and bobs to get on with. Although painting those today on a day that's as windy as it is here wouldn't be a good idea. God knows I've been blown about in the air through here. Right, put these back on, or put them away rather, and then work out what it is I am actually going to do next. Back in a bit. And there's another little job I didn't know needed doing. I had a look at that filler, and although the inside is definitely galved, the outside was, well, if it had any, not a lot. So I've just given it a quick spray over with some cold galv, just to try and make it last a little bit longer before it starts rotting. Oh well, we shall see. On to the next, whatever that's going to be. Well, I've just given this all a coat under here. Oh, there we go. With the old chassis black. Just a rough coat, just to give it a good bit of protection. Same on the inside there. I don't care about the perfect colour match, as you can probably tell. There you go, it's all done anyway. Might give it a second going over if it needs it, we shall see. But I don't care about the colour because no one's going to see it anyway. Apart from maybe that little bit at the bottom of the excuse me, bottom of the A-pillar. On the outside of it, around there, maybe a bit. Yeah, you'll see that sort of. I don't give a shit. This part here, on the inside here, up and down, is covered with a plate anyway, so you don't even see that. And that's black as it happens. Right. Now, what we're going to do next? Oh yes, I've also stuck that back on. Now the paint's all dried on that, just to give that a little bit of extra protection. As I say, although it's definitely galved on the inside, I don't know if you can see in there. No, it's too dark. But it is definitely galved on the inside, but what was on the outside didn't look very good. So quick coat of the old cold galv doesn't hurt. Might give it an extra month's life if I'm lucky. Ah, dear me, oh, there's so much cleaning and rust removal and stuff to be done on this front bit. I've just found, looking around on here, that we've got some like surface rust under here. Possibly a bit more around here. I've treated that bit, back corner. I need to clean both these lower footwell bits up anyway. I'm going to just slap some black paint over them just to protect them a bit more. Stop any further rusting if there is any. Although that footwell there is absolutely in perfect condition all round inside. Not a mark on it. I'm amazed, to be honest. Given the age of the motor. For 25 years old, it's not doing badly, really. I mean, I know when I got it, I absolutely filled the crap out of the bulkhead and everything else I could get to with wax oil, and it seems to have paid dividends. Yeah, took off the door hinges and stuff and squirted up all through there and round and that, and it, yeah, I've just been fucking lucky, I suppose. Very little rust appeared around on it, which is, yeah, very unusual. It wasn't so long ago, it was only about 3 years ago, had to get the windscreen replaced because it needed a new windscreen rubber, and when I was trying to change it I managed to break the windscreen. Yeah, I know, tell me about it. It's a pain in the arse job getting those bastards out. But anyway, it needed a new one anyhow. The old one had cracks and all sorts in it. But when it came to fitting the new one, took the old rubber out and cleaned it all off and that, and the metalwork underneath it was all perfect. Even though it had been leaking water for years. Weird. Very, very lucky. On that side of it anyway. Right. Let's find something else to do. And I've just discovered a new problem. Oh, it just gets better, I tell you. Just noticed on the floor here, this pool of black that wasn't there. And I've checked underneath. Don't know if you can see it. But the fucking drain plug in the sump is leaking oil. Now I did notice when I took that plug out and when I put it back in again that the thread was not in the best of condition in there, and it would appear that it stripped itself. Now I did not do it up very tight. I've never done it up that tight, but obviously it's not a very good thread. So another thing to fix. Yay! Fuck's sake. Oh well. If it comes to it, I'll just whip the fucking sump off the bastard thing. And weld a fucking nut on the outside of it. Now I'll take my time with that and do that properly so it's so it's oil proof. It doesn't leak. Because those are not very good for helicoiling, apparently. You could have read somewhere many moons ago. There's not a lot of material in there. And apart from which, it's going to cost me a lot of fucking money for a helicoil kit for that, with a big enough bloody drill bit and bollocks to it. I'll weld an M14 nut on the outside of it and use that to seal. Ah, deep joy. Will the excitement ever end? Right, well, let's find something else I can do for the minute. Probably a bit of cleaning up here and there, because I can't obviously touch anything underneath there at the moment. I can get over the other side and start cleaning that footwell up, I think. See what's underneath all that dirt. That should be fun. Back in a bit. Well, there's some good news. It's actually pretty good all round here. There's very little of anything. There's a few bits of paint that I'm going to need dealing with over there. A bit of clean up needed here. A bit more around the corner here. And underneath, I mean, that's like new on there. But then you get to this end and it's a bit dodgy. There's a little bit of light rusting there and under here, but that's going to just need a clean up and a treatment before I paint it. Wow, because inside, there you go, no rust. Bugger all rust anywhere, which is pretty good really. All you can see, that browny bit you can see, is just dirt on there. It's not rust. I haven't cleaned this bit yet. But yeah, I'm amazed. Really am amazed. Well, I better get on, clean this up, and get some acid on there. Treat that rust. Now it'll be ready for paint. So bad news and good news all in one day. Wonderful. Back in a bit. Right, well, I've just taken this opportunity to clean as much of this bloody bird shit off here as possible. Tons and tons and tons of it. Well, I've got a hell of a lot off. And unfortunately cleaning it off has taken off a teeny bit of paint on the corner and there, but it doesn't matter, I can repaint that. It's all galved anyway. Not going to make a lot of difference to it. Alright, yeah. Well, I'm going to leave that here because I can't do a hell of a lot more. Oh, I've treated under here, hang on. Whoop. There we go, I've treated all under there with the old acid. Deal with a little bit of rust that's under there. And there was a bit on the front of it, so I give that a quick clean and just chuck some acid over it. That'll help. Every little helps. But that's going to be me for today. I'm going to leave that stuff to dry off, and tomorrow I can get in here and paint it over. I think I shall end this one here. Not really very satisfying, didn't get a hell of a lot done, but that's life, I suppose. And of course I found the problem with the bloody sump. Fucking thing. Oh well, never mind. More shit to deal with. Oh, I just dropped something on the floor. Oh, how did that get there? Bloody hell. Right, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, those who have. And thank you for those new subscribers that have just joined. Oh, got an itch. Right. I don't know if you're going to be able to see me properly because it's pretty dark in here, but, well, there we go. Got some more shit done. Lots more to go. I'm getting there. It's going to start speeding up now, the stuff I'm doing, because now say the wife's back here and what have you, I can get down here more often. Tomorrow I'm going to get down here. I won't be filming it, but I've got to piss about with that Jenny and fix that. I was going to do it today, but the weather's crap. So I'll leave it till tomorrow. And then next time you see me, we should have some more light, hopefully. Alright, take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye.